Keep it simple, keep it the same. Just use the name that the file is given when you extract it from SAOPS and save it with the same name every single time. Now we're going to create the database. Similarly, you would create it on the network drive in the same place with the files. This lets it be multi-user accessible. It's also accessible to the supervisor who may want to view reports or see how progress is going or for other reasons. Now we're going to import the SAOPS extract. When you would do this on a daily basis, this would be an override, but the first time it is going to be used to help us set up the table. You're going to name the file something that makes sense, and then go find the folder that you want to save it in. We have this app folder, which we can drag over to our favorites if you are in Windows 7, and then you'll have a shortcut that's easily accessible. And you'll click OK and create. It's just a blank database. Then you will remove the table that's existing because we're not going to use that table. After this, we're going to go to External Data, and the first time we're going to use the text file import, and then we'll go look for that same location, which we have a shortcut for, where we saved our files. We'll save, in this time I have two different files, but we'll rename the second file later on. Now we're going to start the import. It automatically chose delimited, which is the correct separation. It also chose comma, but for name you'll notice there are these quotation marks. We need to select the quotation marks so that it keeps the applicant name together and removes the quotation marks. The first name contains the field names because we set that up in our preferences. Here are your fields that you can see by going across. Up here you can choose to rename fields, to index them, choose the data type from this list. It does automatically do that for you, and oftentimes that is the appropriate data type, but on occasion I've found it's not, especially if you have leading zeros. You don't run into anything like that here. You can also decide whether to import a field or not. For instance, here I'm not going to import the application preference or the application number since it's the same value on everything. I also made this Excel copy of the file and transposed the field list so that I could get sample data, and that helps me also review it if I want to use the advanced option to determine what to get rid of. The other thing I need to fix in the advanced options is the date, and this is why you want to use a CSV file and not an Excel file. In the Excel file you don't have this option, and it will cause a data import problem if the date format is improper. So as you see, we had selected these two fields to not be brought in. You can continue to make those kinds of selections if desired. For this step you could import all of the fields because this is not going to be the table you're going to use for processing, and you don't have to move the fields to that table. I'm going to clean this up and be back with you in a moment. My preference is to only import what you need. In the long run, this can be significant for space in your database, but it's nominal since you're going to always copy over this table. You're not going to be adding to it. After making several selections on fields, hit OK, and it will accept those. We don't need a primary key because this is not a permanent file. And you can just save it as GoCoot file for simplicity. Very important, you want to save the import steps. You just did a lot of work getting that import to work, so save those steps.